Hey there, viewers. Most of us love to eat. The problem is, we don't think about the toxins we're putting in our body. Have you ever heard of toxic overload? This is where there are too many harmful toxins in your body. Luckily, there are signs of toxic overload that you can do something about. Let's talk about how you know there are too many toxins in your body. Does your breath smell? Are you losing your hair? Are you experiencing brain fog? We are talking about all of this and more, so stay tuned. You're having brain fog. Do you feel like you're forgetting things easier than you used to? Brain fog does this to our minds. For those of you who don't know, brain fog is a form of cognitive dysfunction. Not only does it involve memory problems, but also confusion and loss of focus. While brain fog can be brought on by things like stress, certain medications, and lack of sleep, toxins also play a big part. Aspartame is shown to be particularly harmful for your brain. A study showed that frequent consumption of aspartame products can increase oxidative stress in your brain, allowing for this type of confusion. Monosodium glutamate, or MSG, is another chemical that can pollute your brain. MSG is a flavor enhancer added to restaurant foods. So if you're feeling confused and can't point out the reason, you may want to examine your diet and lifestyle. You're always tired. Now, much like brain fog, there are a lot of factors contributing to fatigue. One of the key factors is an unhealthy lifestyle. This can include consuming too many toxic substances. When toxins build up in your body, they cause extra stress on your adrenal glands. These are the glands that control your body's sleep-wake cycle. When the glands are exposed to these toxins, they'll change your sleeping patterns. This type of disruption in your body will leave you getting through your day on the verge of collapse. This can affect both your personal and professional life. Even if you're getting the proper amount of sleep, you'll still feel tired during the day. In some cases, too many toxic substances can lead to chronic fatigue syndrome. This is a condition where your fatigue gets so bad that it can last for months on end. In this case, environmental toxins are often responsible. This can be anything polluting the air from chemicals to physical compounds. You're experiencing insomnia. When your body has too many toxins, your cortisol level goes crazy. This is the hormone that helps regulate your stress. When your body has reached toxic overboard, your cortisol will skyrocket. This usually happens at night. As the cortisol levels go up, your body begins to experience insomnia. This can leave you awake for hours on end. In many cases, you can stay awake all night, which only adds to your exhaustion during the day. Your breath is killing people. Are you clearing the room with your bad breath? This is what toxic overload can do to you. This usually happens because you're having problems with your digestive system. Your liver and kidneys are having trouble flushing all the toxins out of your body. When this happens, the toxins will overflow and enter your bloodstream, resulting in a really awful odor coming from your breath. So, if your friends are commenting on your bad breath or cringing when they talk to you, you may have too many toxins in your body. You're smelling like BO. On top of bad breath, you'll also have to deal with a really bad body odor. And I'm not just talking about something subtle that you'll get a whiff of every now and then. Toxic overload can have your body reeking. Once again, it all has to do with your liver and kidneys and their inability to excrete the toxins out of your body. One of the best things to do to release these toxins is to exercise daily. But won't that make me smell even more? Well, if you're sweating like a dog, of course. But it's through this sweat that we get toxins out. This means your body has less of a chance of randomly smelling throughout the day. Your weight is fluctuating. Noticing any change in your weight can be unpleasant, but sudden weight fluctuations are really scary. Now, there are plenty of reasons behind weight fluctuations, but excessive toxins is one that you need to think about. You don't have to be losing weight at an extreme rate either. Sometimes your body might not lose any weight whatsoever, even after exercise or change of diet. In this case, the toxins are lipophilic. These toxins hide inside your body fat if they're not being flushed out, making it harder for you to drop weight. Lipophilic toxins get into your body through exposure to things like pesticides and organic pollutants such as dioxins. You're feeling nauseous. What's worse than being sick? The endless feeling that you're going to be sick. This is just another painful symptom of toxic overload. Too many toxins in your body can cause extreme nausea. This usually comes from poor diet. If you're constantly out partying and eating junk food, your body's going to be pushed to the limit. Eventually, the toxins you're consuming are going to overwhelm you, making you feel sick. Symptoms of nausea include dizziness, lightheadedness, rapid heartbeat, changes in temperature. It can also be accompanied by vomiting. If you're constantly feeling nauseous, it might be good to cut back on alcohol. The toxins from booze are particularly bad for your body if you're drinking too much. You're losing your hair. Are you waking up to find strands of your hair on your pillow? Is it happening more frequently? Well, this is another sign of toxic overload. Toxins like mercury, thallium, and selenium are particularly harmful for your hair. Studies have found a link between toxins and alopecia, an autoimmune disorder that causes your body to attack your hair follicles. From here, your hair will start falling out. If your body's high in mercury, try cutting back on fish products. These are foods that contain the highest levels of mercury you can find. You're going through mood swings. Have your friends been commenting on your bad attitude? Do you feel happy one moment and depressed the next? Constant mood swings could put a dark cloud over your life. Unfortunately, they're just one more sign of toxic overload you need to worry about. People with too many toxins in their system may experience depression, irritability, and sudden outbursts of anger. You do not want to bear the brunt of someone's frustrations if they're going through toxic overload. You could be in store for a random outburst or two. Toxins, like xenoestrogens, are often the cause of these swings. This is a foreign type of estrogen that binds with estrogen receptors in your body. When this happens, a lot of harm can be done. Xenoestrogen can bring on mood swings for both men and women. You're constipated. Having trouble going to the bathroom lately? Don't worry, this happens to the best of us. What you really should worry about are the potential causes. While just a simple fast food meal is enough to make you constipated, you could be suffering from toxic overload. These toxins are fairly diverse. They can be from food you eat or medications you're taking. The chemicals from antidepressants, anticonvulsants, and psychiatric medications can all make your time on the toilet a lot more difficult. On top of that, too much vitamin D can also cause constipation. In order for your body to release toxins, it needs to be able to excrete it. If you're all backed up, many of these toxins will stay in your blood and cause other health conditions. You're noticing problems with your skin. Remember a minute ago when I said your liver and kidneys are responsible for flushing toxins out of your body? Well, this is what's responsible for your skin problems. Your body can't remove the toxins from your system. As it builds up and enters your bloodstream, the skin becomes affected. Toxic overload can result in things like acne and rashes. There's also exposure to chemicals that play a role in skin problems. If your job requires you to work around toxic chemicals on the regular, your skin is more likely to have a reaction. Toxins that cause skin problems include detergents, rubber additives, metal, cleaning chemicals, pesticides, and fertilizers. Make sure you're wearing the proper protection when working around these products. These include things like gloves and goggles. You have a headache. We can get headaches from anything. Sometimes you're hungry. Sometimes the music you're listening to is too loud. Other times, it's many toxins in your body. In fact, headaches are one of the most common symptoms of toxic overload. Aspartame is again one of the reasons for this. It directly affects your brain, causing headaches. Products with aspartame include things like yogurt and chewing gum, along with sugar-free products like certain candies, low-calorie juice, and diet soda. Along with aspartame is MSG, another toxin we mentioned earlier. This can also contribute to your headaches if you're having foods with too much of it. One of the things you can do to stop these headaches is change your diet. This means fewer sugarless products. We are not saying to start scarfing back candies, milkshakes, and chocolate. That's just as bad. It's just that sugarless products usually contain substitutes that are just as harmful, if not more. If you find that none of these adjustments are working and the headaches are lasting weeks on end, go see a doctor. Your health is obviously important, but it becomes more of a priority the older you get. Outside of controlling your toxins, there are so many things you need to do. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more health-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out the ultimate guide for every vitamin your body is starving for. Or how about 11 simple exercises that show results after just one workout? Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about how to maintain your health. Have you been showing symptoms of toxic overload? Let us know in the comments below.